Hi everyone, Aaron Polk here with AtlantaMovingQuotes.com. Today I'm going to cover one of the most frequently asked questions that I get from customers, and that is, Aaron, how can we make sure that we don't get scammed this year when we move? And the answer to that is there are several things that you need to look for. The first thing that you can do to ensure that your move is successful is to check to make sure that that mover you're using has the proper licensing and insurance. This is important because in some cases you may expose yourself to liability for injuries sustained on your property if the mover you're working with isn't properly insured. All of the movers that I endorse at AtlantaMovingQuotes.com have the proper licensing and insurance. You can do further research on moving companies by visiting the Georgia Public Service Commission website at www.georgiapublicservicecommission.com. The second thing that you can do to make sure that your upcoming move goes smoothly is to make sure that you have the proper insurance coverage on your belongings. The state of Georgia requires moving companies to carry a minimum amount of insurance on your belongings. Unfortunately, in the event of an accident on the job, many times that the minimum amount is not even enough to cover the cost of the repair or the replacement of your personal belongings. To be more specific, the state of Georgia currently requires moving companies to carry a minimum of $300 evaluation to insure your belongings on an in-state move, which in reality is pretty ridiculous. If your belongings were only worth $300, you probably moved them yourself, right? To solve this problem, you can check your homeowner's insurance to make sure that your furniture is covered between moving from house to house. If not, all licensed movers should give you the option to purchase additional coverage on your belongings. The third thing that you can do to make sure your move is successful is to make sure that the mover you're working with is not a broker. Moving brokers are typically not insured or licensed. All they do is subcontract your moving project to another mover who may not have the proper licensing or insurance either. The cost saving of using a mover broker is not worth the risk of having your personal belongings damaged or stolen. To be sure that the company you're talking to is not a moving broker, visit their office or ask to see pictures of their logo trucks. You can do further research by checking reviews online and by checking out movingscam.com. To get several free moving quotes fast, visit us online today at AtlantaMovingQuotes.com.